Nimrod came and tell people, say, come, let us do what? Build a city. If we build a city, what is our purpose in building the city? Let us build a city so that the city will reach up to heaven. Religion. Religion means man searching for God in his own way and method. Hear me? Did you hear what I said? Religion simply means man searching for God in man's way and man's method. Not in the way of God. Not in the method of God. So now they want to go to heaven in their own way. In their own way. I want to go to where? In my own. Islam has come in their own way. They want to go to heaven. Shintoism has come in their own way. They want to go to heaven. Hinduism come in their own way. They want to go to heaven. And everybody who asks, we talk about paradise. But where is the way? Now men, they say, let us build the tower. In our own way, through this tower, we want to reach heaven through the tower. And they build it. Do you know another language? They say, least we scatter. So we don't want to scatter. Selfish interest. We don't want to scatter. God said, go and replenish. Go and fill all over the earth. They said, no. We just want to be in one place. One government. One religion, one trade. That is Babylon. And that, God visited the kingdom. God visited their project. But God visiting their project to scatter their language. Did God remove it from their mind? As he scattered their language, he did not scatter the plan in their heart. So the original plan is still in the heart of human being. To fulfill that original thing that their great father Nimrod has started. Oh God. Am I talking to somebody here? That is the reason why you see somebody that come to church in the morning. In the evening, he has Babalawo in his house. Original plan has not been scattered in his heart. Although language have scattered. And what were the language that scattered? Number one, they call this one fire. Englishman call it fire. Igbo man now understand it as oku. Yoruba man understand it as ino. And when Yoruba man call this ino, Calabar man now see ino as thief. Because when you say ino in Calabar language now is thief. So when a Yoruba man say ino, Calabar man will slap and twy. Why do you call me thief? Confusion of the language. Am I still talking to somebody? Then now, without confusion, their project will stopped. But what is in their heart has not stopped. So with their language, they understood themselves. They can continue their idolatry. They continue. God didn't stop the project in their heart, but he confused their language. So, today, man is striving to still go back to what the ancient Nimrod built. And that is the reason. How do we do it? We will gather the king of the earth. We are going to use the king of the earth to fulfill this. And that is what the last day is coming on with. Last days is coming on with a world democracy that is going to unite the world with one government. Let's go to the book of Psalm. Psalm 2, verse 2 and 3. The king of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bounds asunder and cast away their cords from us. Let us do not allow them to rule us. They have taken counsel against God. Human being doesn't want God to rule him. Am I still talking to somebody? How many people did he mention there? 1, the kings. 2, the rulers. Yes. 3, the anointed. rulers. Look at what happened. Go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 33 verse 22. For the Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. He will save us. God is our judge. God is our lawgiver, our ruler. And God is our king. Now in the arm of government that they have set up for you, we have three executive arms of government. One, the executive arms. That is the king. Who decide. Number two, the legislative arm. That is the rulers. Then number three, the judiciary arms. These are three parts of government. The major part of government in democracy. Am I talking to somebody? Did you get the point? Number one, the executive arm of government. The executive arm of government may be, in Nigeria we are talking about Jonathan. Then the lawgivers, legislative arm of our government is David Mark. Then the judge is the attorney general of the country. These are the three major people in democratic government. Oh my God, am I still talking to somebody? Now hear me. With this, three of these arms have decided, and they are dictators. Whatever thing they have taken as a council will hold. Now, three of them said, let us rise and cut God off. According to the book of Psalm. And verse 4 says, and God was staying at heaven. Doing what? Look at verse 4, Psalm 2. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh. He will have them in delusion. He will laugh at them. See this one, so. See what you are just planning. Okay, I will confuse you. I will confuse you. And he get them confused. What am I saying today? A lot of us have been deceived by these arms. And we have not been able to understand what the handwriting is on the wall saying. After they have gathered together, the Europeans have gathered, the whole world have united. I said it last week that in 1893 there was a world religious meeting. The whole world, the whole religion in the world gathered as of 100 and something years ago. And what was the bone of contention? How do we do to solve the problem of the world? They said we should only go by first uniting the government of the world to be one. And how do we do this? We can only achieve this by one, taking care of the medium. Two, taking care of the economy. Three, taking care of the religion. If we can get these three things done, we can govern the environment. We can govern the world. We can unite them to be one. And now they started. How do we go? 1993, 11 years ago, another meeting was held by the world religious leader. After 100 years, exactly 100 years, that the first meeting held. They held another meeting. What do we do? That was when what you see that has been implemented now is coming up. If we can handle the economy of the world, how do we start? One, let us control men with their finances. And how do we control them? We should monitor everybody and know the amount that is in his account. Every arms were coming. And at the end, government today can tell you how much you will withdraw in your account. True or false? Today, government can tell you how much. If you withdraw more than 150,000, the bank will not give you. If you say you want to go with ATM card will only pay you 100,000 every day. Am I still talking to somebody? Therefore, they have achieved their purpose of controlling your pocket. And if your finances are being controlled, that person never control your life. See, we Christians will not understand the time. Again, they are coming up. Commerce is coming. They are ending up that between now and 2015 ending, you will see that most business are on transfer. Do you hear what I said? Most business now will be on what? You can't carry cash again. When you come to my house, shop and buy something, I give you account number. You transfer with your phone. There is a device in your hand. You press it and transfer money to my account. I will from there receive the alert. I will sign receipt and give you. If that will be the network is hindering us, bring your ATM card. There is a device machine that in every major of eateries and restaurants now, places themselves, companies, they have it now. It's just like a calculator. They will insert your ATM card in the machine and press it and withdraw the amount you buy goods there immediately and give you your ATM card back. You go where you are going. So with that, the transfer of cash has come up. No need of carrying cash again. And thank God they have given you a name, cashless. Talk to me. Hear me. You better understand. I want your eyes to be open. At the end, they have been able to control your cash. Now it's comments, they are coming. They are controlling business. And they finish controlling business now. They are spinning, calling religion now. Last 3 years ago, Pope called 110 religious leaders all over the world to come and pray in Vatican, Rome, with him for the peace of the world. And Alpha was there, Imam was there, snake worshipper was there, Hinduism was there, Rosicrucian was there, Ogboni people were there, all of them gathered all over the world. 100 and all the cults and religions on earth, they gathered together. And they together to do what? To pray. Who is going to hear that prayer? Forming one religion. And they are preaching it today that God is one. We are serving one God. To fear one. Me and them know they serve one God. Today, let me not go too far. One world religion is coming in. They have achieved economy. They are coming on religion. And what are they doing? If one world religion comes, I know, and it has been declared, churches, there is church at Port Harcourt. There is something in Lagos that they call Christlam. They call what? Christlam. Christlam. Christian stroke Muslim. So they now put it Christlam. And on that Christlam, if you say praise the Lord, they will answer you Allah Akbar. That is how they worship there. A miracle happened there. Many people are still going. Praise the Lord. Allah Akbar. In church. And people are still going. People are opening. Book of Matthew. Let me end up with that passage. Matthew chapter 24. The disciples asked Jesus, with all this confusion we have seen, with all these things we have had that happen, Master, what will be the sign of the end? I want to read verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive. Some people can see your point, call your account number, quote your phone number. You'll be jumping up and jubilating. Oh, prophet is too much. Papa, prophesy. Don't you know it's a risky game? Security risk for somebody to call your account number. You can go to computer and make some transfer the thing. In our days, we need miracle. We are quest for miracle. A pastor will preach on the level of preaching. He will remove his suit and throw it up. It will hang on the air. The first 10 people that touch with 100,000 will be millionaire. People will rush and touch it. A pastor will preach and say somebody buy egg. They will put egg on the altar. He will call fire. Fire will come down and roast the egg. People will come and take and eat. It's in first act. You have seen that one. I didn't call name. I no call. They will gather egg at the altar. He will fire. Fire will land there and roast the egg, boil it. People will be rushing to take egg, first act here, and eat. Magicians in the name of pastors, may God disgrace them one by one. And still, many are gathering, following them. Come here now. How many people you see here? Go to their church. You can't see road now. First, second, third, and fifth service. Cash go the flow, they come. May the Lord deliver our generations. The problem is that men doesn't need truth. Where they didn't tell the truth, you see some of them, they will go back. I am not entertainer. I didn't come to entertain your soul. If I'm entertainer, I will drop microphone and join 1,000 laughers. So you must not expect me if I'm preaching, I'll be laughing with you. So that you say my pastor will know the bone if he's preaching. No. A serious message has to come.